Much, Madam Toastmaster. Oh my god! Thursday is creeping up on me, and the dreaded meeting is just round the corner. And the VP Ed is gonna munch on my brain. Aina, what is your project? Aina, what is the title of your speech? Aina, please share the speech details. I need to close the agenda. Why did I sign up for a speech slot so soon when I delivered a perfectly good speech 2 weeks back? What is wrong with me? She even confirmed, Anna, are you sure about this? I confidently said yes, convinced that I would whip up something brilliant by then. I had the golden opportunity to back out. But no, I have to step into the puddle. When I can save myself, I have to face the trouble. What is wrong with me? Why, God, why? Why did I do this to me? Well, what's done is done. Time to pivot and focus on solutions. I started brainstorming excuses to get out of this picture. First, I thought I will say I'm not well, but I'm perfectly fit and fine. So that felt wrong. Then I thought I'll say I have some urgent work, but this also didn't feel right. When you book a speech slot in advance, you owe it to the universe to deliver the speech. Otherwise, somebody else would have grabbed it. I can't leave a speech slot when so many other people are waiting for their turn. It is first come, first serve basis in TPTM. Then I thought, I will ask somebody to give the speech for me. Perfect. No vacant slot and I'm safe. I messaged a friend of mine, please give a speech for me. And he replied, Aina, how can I give you a speech? It is difficult to disguise as you. And I was like, you give the speech, I'll silently complete the project and nobody will get to know anything. And he laughed. Then it hit me. If the VP can eat my brain, I can eat hers. I thought I will message her and convince her to give my speech. I will even bring my puppy face to sweeten the deal. But guess what? She was traveling. And there goes my second shot. And here I was, scolding myself. Why did I not write this speech earlier? What do I do after I come back from work? Seriously, at the end of the day, I don't even have to do mummy ji, like a typical Indian bahu. Surprise! I'm not married. I have been busy lately. But was the work that crazy? Whenever I had time, I was busy taking selfies like a typical Gen Z, betraying all the millennials. Stupid me. Alas, I sat down. After exhausting all my possibilities, I opened my laptop and I started typing with a very heavy heart. And there was my speech with a very heavy heart. Perfect. This very phrase was my speech with a very heavy heart. In my previous organization, I organized one event where one of my friend was the hostess and she was looking absolutely stunning. Everything was going peacefully and smoothly, and now it was the time to call the chief guest on stage. She introduced him with all the right words and then blurted out, with a very heavy heart, I now invite Mr. Ashish Kumar Singh on stage. And students started clapping. And we noticed. Guess what? So did the chief guest, who was staring at her. And there she was, standing and smiling, blissfully, unaware of her blunder. He gave the speech, and the event went off pretty much smoothly after that. Later, at lunch, we all sat down for lunch. We all sat down and we couldn't contain ourselves. And we said, "Do you know what happened, Miss Gayatri?" She was like, "What? Remember how you invited the chief guest?" She said, "Yes," proud of her eloquence. "You said with a very heavy heart instead of a happy heart," we replied, and we started laughing. Soon, she realized this hilarious mix up and she also joined. And we laughed for good 5 minutes, and the entire restaurant was looking at us. Until date, we play this joke with her. Whenever we meet her, we greet her with a very heavy heart. "Good morning, Miss Gayatri." And just like that, our day starts with a smiling note. This is one of the stories of my 2 years journey at my last organization. No matter how much busy schedule we had, how much hectic our lives were, we would always laugh a lot. Our days were filled with endless laughter. So every time you gather with your friends and someone says, "You know what happened?" Bam! There's your speech. Every "you know what happened" is a story that you can share and perhaps spice it up with your own flair. Thank you, and over to you, Madam Toastmaster of the Day.